Saiyans, Viltrumites, and Kryptonians in the same universe. Part 4. Doomsday's Army, the Kryptonian War, begins. A storm of destruction swept across the universe. Doomsday's army, made up of clones from all timelines, tore through planets, leaving nothing but death in their wake. Each Doomsday was an unstoppable force, stronger than the last, constantly evolving. Superman, Zod, and their legion of Kryptonians, empowered under a massive yellow sun, stood against them. Their strength was beyond anything before, but Darkseid's forces matched them. The battle was brutal. Weaker Kryptonians fell instantly, vaporized by Omega beams or ripped apart by Doomsday clones. Zod crushed a Doomsday skull, only for another to rise stronger than before. Superman faced Darkseid himself. Blow after blow, their fight shattered moons and ripped space apart. Supergirl, wounded and exhausted, was barely holding on against Steppenwolf. They were losing. And then Zack snapped. Zack's transformation. A god is born. Watching his people die, Zack felt something ignite within him. His heart pounded, his body trembled. Then, an explosion of golden energy erupted from him, shaking the battlefield. His hair flashed between black and gold before turning into a radiant, godlike glow. Darkseid's strongest warriors charged at him. Zack vanished, then reappeared in an instant. Kalibak disintegrated with a single punch. Steppenwolf's axe shattered in Zack's fingers. With one blast, Zack wiped out Darkseid's entire frontline army. Darkseid smirked. Now this is interesting. Saiyans versus Cooler's empire. Meanwhile, Cooler's massive army invaded planet Vegeta. His 5 elite generals, each as strong as Super Saiyan 4, led the charge. General Korak fought Goku one-on-one, matching his Super Saiyan 3 strength. General Draga overpowered Vegeta and Bardock. General Zyron dominated King Vegeta and Raditz. Vorus and Luthen wiped out weaker Saiyans by the hundreds. The Saiyans were losing ground. Then, Broly entered the battle. Broly versus Cooler, a clash of monsters. Broly had mastered Super Saiyan 4 through countless battles. He wasn't a berserker anymore. He was in full control. With one charge, he tore through thousands of Cooler's soldiers. Cooler smiled. "You might actually be worth my time." The battle began. Broly punched Cooler through a mountain. Cooler recovered instantly, kicking Broly into space. Their fight shattered planets, sending shockwaves through the galaxy. But Cooler wasn't fighting at full power. He was testing Broly, the Saiyans' near-death awakening. While Broly fought Cooler, Goku and the others struggled. Goku, the only one with Super Saiyan 3, was barely holding on. Vegeta, Bardock, Raditz, and King Vegeta were getting overwhelmed. Then, the Saiyan instinct kicked in. Their bodies adapted to near-death. Their power surged. Goku's Super Saiyan 3 stabilized. Vegeta, Bardock, Raditz, and King Vegeta unlocked Super Saiyan 3 mid-battle. The tide was turning. But Cooler laughed. "If you don't evolve fast enough, I'll erase your entire race." And then, Thrag arrived. Thrag's evolution, the ultimate Viltrumite. Thrag had been training, experimenting. With Saiyan blood in his veins, he had become unstoppable. Cooler turned to face him. "Let's see if you're stronger than your pathetic empire." Thrag smirked. "Let's find out." Omni-Man's transformation, a dangerous force. Meanwhile, Omni-Man was changing. He had drunk Kryptonian and Saiyan blood. His body had nearly collapsed under the strain, but he had survived. Now his power was unstable, dangerous. He had to learn control before it destroyed him. The war was far from over. To be continued